There's Paul Simon, a friend of mine, with The Boy in the Bubble. That's The Joke of Life, part of The Joke of Life, great song by John Lucien from the video that you saw just about 30 seconds ago. You're watching New Visions on VH-1. My name is Hugh Masekela. Don't go away, we'll be right back. We know where you live, we'll come and get you if you go away.
If there's a test to take, a school to enter, prepare at the Stanley Kaplan Center if you really can prepare. I want to be an MBA. That law exam's a toughie.
Cause that's my SAT.
I want to be a yuppie.
If you're applying to college
or grad school,
you've got to do well on tests.
Stanley H. Kaplan Test Preparation Centers have helped over 1 million students achieve higher scores on SAT, ACT, and grad school admissions tests.
Want the best for your future? Learn how to test your best today.
Call this toll-free number for information on test preparation at a Kaplan Center near you.
Classes forming now at over 120 Stanley H. Kaplan Centers nationwide. Call now for complete information.
Don't count on luck to make it happen. Prepare, prepare with Stanley Kaplan if you really can prepare. If you really can prepare.
You're watching VH1, Video Hits 1.
G-Spot, Tornado, Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa and I were produced by the same guy, Tom Wilson, the late great Tom Wilson in the 1960s. And I remember how everybody thought he was really outrageous then, but he's still around. He's one of the first music rebels, the great guy. My name is Hugh Masekela, and you're watching New Visions on VH1. I like ballads a whole lot. In fact, it was through ballads that I played the trumpet. People like Nat King Cole, Clifford Brown, really like a great expressionist of ballads. But Hoagie Carmichael, who played Smokey in A Young Man with a Horn, which is the movie about a trumpet player that made me decide to play the trumpet. I was writer of really great ballads. This one he calls Stardust. I want to play it for you, so don't go away.
Sometimes the hardest part of tightening or loosening a nut or screw is just being able to reach it. Other times, it's easy to reach the nut, but there isn't enough room to turn the wrench, and that can be rough on your knuckles. That's why Elton Industries developed the squeeze wrench system. The squeeze wrench comes with both standard and metric sockets, so you just pick out the socket that's right for the job and fit it into the wrench head. Then slip it over the bolt and squeeze the handle. The patented ratchet socket head turns to tighten even the hardest-to-reach nut quickly, easily, and without having to turn the wrench. To loosen a nut, simply reverse the handle and squeeze. If a nut is stuck, just hold the handles together and use like an ordinary wrench. The squeeze wrench also becomes an easy-to-use ratchet action offset screwdriver or handy Allen wrench. Slip in this special adapter, add a slotted or Phillips screwdriver bit, and you're ready to tighten or loosen hard-to-reach screws. Add an Allen hex bit, and you're all set for a socket head screw. You'll find the squeeze wrench ideal for hundreds of jobs around your home or shop. It's perfect for cars and RVs, bikes and motorcycles, boats, large and small appliances. You get the complete squeeze wrench tool system with patented ratchet action handle, 5 metric and 5 standard sockets, 4 screwdriver heads, and 6 Allen hex wrench bits with adapter. All in this compact go-anywhere carrying case for just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. In addition, as part of this special TV offer, you'll receive as a free bonus these custom socket drive adapters that let you use the squeeze wrench handle with any regular socket. The squeeze wrench is a quality product made in the USA and guaranteed. If you aren't completely satisfied, simply return it for your money back. So get the revolutionary squeeze wrench system. The first time you use it, you'll agree it's the tool to turn to when there's no room to turn.
Use your Visa or MasterCard to order squeeze wrench. Just call 1-800-848-4600 or send $19.95 plus $2.95 shipping and handling to Squeeze Wrench, Box 11066, Department D, Chicago, Illinois. Call now, 1-800-848-4600.
This is VH1, Video Hits 1.
Miles Davis, Tutu Medley. Miles Davis is one of the greatest exponents of music, period, and a great trumpet player, but he's really a giant, giant musician. He has affected a lot of people's lives, but not only that, I think from Hollywood right to Soweto, there's a whole lot of people who have been affected in the way they walk, the way they talk, and the way they dress because of Miles Davis. For us in Soweto, we remember Miles Davis in 1954 when there were still lynchings in America, and he refused to move from in front of Birdland and fought and beat up a few cops, and they had to take him to jail, and he ended up suing the city of New York and winning. It was very big news in the townships, and there are very many kids up to this day named Miles all over the world. I'm Hugh Masekela. You're watching New Visions on VH1. Don't go away, because we're going to send the small people from the jungle to come and bite you. So, hang on. We'll be back.
My father is the greatest person I know.
If you had a race with my father, he'd always let you win at the end.
I love my pop very much. He still calls me up and says, "How's my boy?"
When I grow up, I want to be like my dad.
When was the last time you took a picture of your dad?
When I'm serious, I think about art school.
But I like to work, too, and I like to design things.
If you have interest in a career in art, think about the Art Institute. The Art Institute will teach you how to draw, how to take pictures, and how to design interiors. It takes 2 years to earn your degree, and we have schools in 8 locations. When you're finished, we'll help in your job search.
Call 1-800-847-77.
This is VH1, Video Hits 1.
That was Don't Go Lose It, Baby. We did that in the bush in Botswana way back in '84, right on the border of South Africa and Botswana in Gaborone, where we had a mobile studio. It was in the summer of '84, about 110 degrees. I guess that's why the song is a little hot. It got hot on the dance floors here. Don't go away. You're watching New Visions on VH1. Hang in there.
Hi. I've been looking all over for this terrific video cassette I heard about. It's called Not So Great Moments in Sports. Like one scene is where Billy Martin tries to give an ump a shoe shine.
That's a fantastic video. My favorite part is where John McEnroe plays tennis with his orange juice.
I hear there's a scene where Reggie Jackson protests a Gaylord Perry spitball with a visual aid.
Yeah. I love it where a kicker tries to play quarterback. Not So Great Moments is 45 minutes of the funniest sports footage I've ever seen.
Great, so you have it?
No. It's not in video stores yet.
Now what do I do?
You get it free.
Let me understand. You don't have the video, but you're going to tell me how to get it free.
Right.
Am I missing something?
You're missing out on Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated? I love that side. What does Sports Illustrated have to do with it?
You get Not So Great Moments in Sports free with your paid subscription.
Oh, I let my subscription run out.
Well, now's a perfect time to go for it again. You get 25 weeks of America's best sports coverage, including the Pro Football Spectacular with all the picks, previews, and profiles, and the beautiful swimsuit issue.
I like that.
Everybody likes that. You even get a handy NFL schedule.
And Not So Great Moments in Sports?
You get it all.
I do? How?
Just call Sports Illustrated's toll-free number.
Wait a minute. All that great footage has got to be worth a fortune.
I ought to know.
Yeah, I'll bet they raised the price of the magazine, right?
It's over 47% off the cover price. Just 3 installments of $9.89 each. You can even put it on a credit card.
No kidding. I get 25 weeks of SI, including the Pro Football Spectacular, the football schedule, the swimsuit issue, and the video cassette free.
You get it all.
Just call 1-800-621-4900.
I gotta get to a phone. What's that number again?
Here, 1-800-621-4900.
Hi, have you heard of Not So Great Moments in Sports?
You're watching VH1, Video Hits 1.
I'm Hugh Masekela, and you're watching New Visions on VH1. I went to Manhattan School of Music with Herbie Hancock about 27 years ago in 1960. And even then, Herbie was really a brilliant writer. Already had hits like Watermelon Man. I recorded one of his songs on my first album called Cantaloupe Island. Here's Herbie Hancock with Cantaloupe Island. I was from a Graceland tour. We shot that on a beautiful sunny day in Harare, Zimbabwe, where we had a rip-roaring, beautiful concert. We took Graceland all over the world, almost Australia, all over Europe, all over the States and Africa, and had a tremendous, tremendous response from the audiences. They're all like, there were no dry eyes, it was all tears and laughters, and like all we saw was teeth from the stage, but it also turned on millions of people to South African music who would otherwise have never been interested. So it really was a big score for all the musicians who were involved and for the people who went to the shows. This is VH1, you're watching New Visions, Don't Go Away.
I'm here at New York's 5th Avenue and 47th Street, the diamond capital of the world. Excuse me, miss, what would you pay for this stunning 1-carat cocktail ring?
Oh, it's beautiful. I'd say $1,200.
$800 or $900 at least.
I'm in the business, and it looks like $1,000 ring to me.
Yes, this beautiful ring with 1 full carat of fiery faux diamonds in a designer setting layered in genuine 14-carat gold might cost $1,000. But you don't pay $1,000 or even $100 because right now Pools 5th Avenue is giving away $1 million worth of rings for just $19.95 each. But wait, if you're one of the first 1,000 people to call right now, you'll also get this beautiful faux Alaskan black diamond ring and this brilliant 1-carat solitaire ring and these tritone rings, all layered in 14-carat gold and all yours for just $19.95. And that's not all. We'll also send you this exquisite faux pearl ring, this 18-inch necklace, and these lovely earrings. Yours free even if you return your $1 million rings for a prompt refund. All this just $19.95 complete, but only if you're one of the first 1,000 people to call right now.
Wow, what a bargain. How do I order?
To order $1 Million rings, call 1-800-457-1000. That's 1-800-457-1000. To save COD fee, use your credit card or send $19.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to $1 Million Ring, 321 East William, Suite 100, Wichita, Kansas. Offer is limited to the first 1,000 people who call now. 1-800-457-1000.
VH-1 Love Songs, the Passion Playlist. Every weeknight, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific. Only on VH-1.
That was Stanley Jordan with The Lady in My Life. Stanley sure knows how to tickle that guitar, doesn't he? I'm Hugh Masekela, and you're watching New Visions on VH1. Like I told you earlier on, it was slow songs, romantic songs, ballads that turned me on to music, and especially onto the trumpet. We have great ballad writers in South Africa, but the greatest of them that ever lived was a guy called Alan Selinga. He wrote these two ballads in the early 40s. The first one is called Nchilo Nchilo. It's about a bird that sings beautifully. Second one is called Nomalizo. It's about a beautiful girl. Here we go.
Places in the world where children must look for their food in garbage dumps, scavenging with the vultures for crumbs and remnants to live on. There are places where families of 5 or 6 or more live in one-room shacks in sprawling slums, lucky if they have beds to sleep in. They live in homes made of discarded newspaper, cardboard, and mud. There are places where more than half of the deaths each year are children under the age of 5. Those who survive struggle with disease, dehydration, and parasites as they cope with almost constant hunger.
But thanks to thousands of Christian Children's Fund sponsors, people just like you, There are also places where children get nourishing meals every day, where they're provided with decent clothing, medical care, and the chance to go to school, where mothers receive training in health, hygiene, and nutrition, where fathers can learn a skill. Many charities just give, but CCF believes it's just as important to teach people to become self-reliant, to show them how to make a better life, and to give them a sense of pride. That's part of what makes Christian Children's Fund special. As a sponsor, you won't just send a check to some faceless organization. Instead, through letters, you'll develop a personal relationship with your own sponsored child. You'll be able to follow the child's progress and have the joy of knowing that you've really made a difference in the life of another human being. You'll be amazed at just how much your compassion can mean to a child who has so little and needs so very much. Please call right now and find out how you can sponsor a child through Christian Children's Fund. Within 10 days, you'll receive a child's photo and details on how you can help. So call today, because the only hope for a child like this is someone like you.
You're watching VH1, Video Hits 1.
Bobby McFerrin with a great classic, Walking. There's a great story about Walking because usually the arrangement, the front part goes and the big band goes and there's a story about this great arranger who played the flute, and he went to a place in Colorado in the Grand Canyon where there was a lot of falling rock, and he made this arrangement for 3,000 brass instruments, and he played the opening part of it, and he went ba-ba-dee-dee-dee-ba-da-ba. No, you're watching VH1. This is New Visions. Let's see who's going where and where they're playing and why you should go, if you can, if you are there.
After the baby, I didn't want to go back on the pill. We had to find a good alternative.
Semisid contraceptive inserts, one of the most convenient forms of birth control next to the pill.
After a while, my doctor said to give my body a break from hormones.
Semisid works without hormones. It has the spermicide doctors recommend most.
Now that I'm older and wiser, I use Semisid.
Discover Semisid for birth control. It's a great alternative.
Hey, how are you? Sorry that I'm not at home. But when I get the message on my telephone, you'll be the first one on my list.
Crazy Calls, a tape of 7 different songs and funny recordings for answering machines.
I am very sorry that I'm not at home to take your call.
Only $14.95.
When I will get right back to you. Leave your message. Leave your message at the tone.
Give someone the gift of gab for their answering machine.
Calling a friend. What you've actually done is bought a one-way ticket to the answering machine zone.
Nobody's home. Nobody's home.
I'm glad you called, but I'm not home. But I'll be back before too long. You gotta
Crazy Calls, a tape of 7 different songs and funny recordings for only $14.95.
Wait for the beat. You gotta leave your name. You gotta leave your number.
To order?
Wait for the beat.
Call 1-800-323-7000. Call 1-800-323-7000.
You're watching VH1, Video Hits 1. You're watching VH1, Video Hits 1.